Hi everyone! Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be reacting to this video here. We need to talk about the ironmouse situation. As those of you who don't know, ironmouse broke a record over I'm going to call them a flesh tuber, and got a lot of hate for it. So let's dive into this and see what's up with Sea-Dog and react to it.
This video is going to be a long-winded rant, and if you like that, welcome. Come join the Angry British Man. If not, don't worry, my normal videos will resume.
Okay, Angry British Man, I'm here.
I just had to talk about this. I feel like online lately, it has been a miserable experience for any of us.
Yes,
to be online.
yes, it has been.
I feel that my mental health gets drained slowly using any online platform, especially
Twitter.
Twitter. I think Twitter allowing people to make money from ads is probably one of the worst changes to any platform in history. Sure, I get $20 here and there for tweeting a funny picture of my giant monkey behind me, but there are those who use it to spread misinformation, lies, just
that's why community notes,
vile hatred stuff. It's pretty horrible experience to use it now, as Twitter seems to feel like it only wants outragement bait or tweets that'll make people angry. And if you're not seeing that, you're seeing somebody get killed. So it's really just a miserable
I haven't hit that part of Twitter, but
don't get me started on TikTok and Instagram, which are famous for their brutal comments. And I wouldn't really even use the word brutal, because I think brutal can sometimes mean there's a bit of honesty and fun there, but I would say it's just cruel. Like, just being online right now is cruel. It feels like nobody has any respect for each other. But I don't think I've quite lost as much faith in the internet as I have until now. But look, I'll be honest.
I think part of it, what it is people think because, like, they're not face-to-face, they can get away with saying things of a more brutal or cruel nature, and they don't think that there will be consequences to their actions. But that is not true. There's always consequences no matter what you do.
This video is about one thing. It's about the weird blanket hatred towards Vtubers. I've seen a massive hate train against ironmouse, which I don't understand. And I know that you guys aren't the ones doing this.
It's okay. I get hate trains too.
Very normal and well-adjusted people, and I appreciate that. But there are a lot of people online that seem to just have fun ruining other people's lives. I don't understand it. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I bringing all of this up? Well, don't worry. It'll all make sense. Just get along for the ride and listen to the weird British man rant at you. You see, in 2024, ironmouse broke the all-time sub record on Twitch. It was a massive achievement. It was, I'm sure, an amazing and an inspiring moment.
And
for all
that
of
is
us,
so good for her.
Unfortunately, probably what you didn't see was the deluge of vile comments, disturbing threats, and just overall hatred towards Mouse. And I'd love to tell you that this all started here and it's pretty much gone with now, but sadly this is a thing that has been going on for a very long time. And this is not just for Mouse. VTubers in general have had to deal with a lot of shit just for being an anime girl or boy on the internet. So let's go back in time a little bit so that we can better understand the full scope of this mess. Yes, you got me. This is a video about me defending my friend. 100%. I'm not even trying to hide that. But I also just want to bring a tiny bit of attention to the level of normalized hate that is just for some reason acceptable, and hopefully that, maybe this video can make a tiny bit of a change. Because what some of these creators have to endure is on a level that I've never seen before on the internet, and I've been here for a very long time. 4 years ago, Vtubers had a massive explosion in popularity here in the West. Now, obviously they've been around in Japan for a while, because this is very Japanese coded, but 4 years ago they blew up and people started getting into them. However, there was a lot of pushback from people like me included, who were kind of like, what is this? I don't know what this is, but I like it, but I don't know yet. I don't know, I gotta see. And I'm sure any VTuber who was around in this era could tell you the amount of hatred that was given out towards VTubers. Like, why are you using a voice changer? Are you a man? Are you...
Oh my god, I get called voice changer all the fucking time. This is my voice. I do not use a voice changer. I would be transparent if I did. I sound like a Muppet. I'm sorry. That's who I am.
An AI, perhaps? Pretty uninspired, insulting comments. And during this boom is when a lot of people found ironmouse as well. Now, ironmouse had actually been streaming a long time before this as well, but it wasn't until this moment where a lot of VTubers were on Twitch and kind of getting great viewership. Now, obviously, VTubers choose to be represented by an avatar for a multitude of reasons, but for Mouse, it was for anonymity, which is why most VTubers do it. And now, look, I cannot talk for Mouse. Mouse is her own person, but, Mouse has been sick for a very long time with a multitude of illnesses, but the main one being primary immune deficiency. Primary immune deficiency is slightly different to autoimmune diseases that you might have heard about. Autoimmune diseases are where your immune system kind of attacks itself, whereas primary immune deficiency means that your immune system just doesn't work or doesn't work very well. And I'm sure a lot of my viewers are familiar with this because I'm always raising money for charities that want to find cures and support people with primary immune deficiencies. I mess it up all the time. When you have a really bad case of primary immune deficiency, it means that stuff like vaccines don't work on you. It means that you're worried about getting sick constantly from everything. Whereas maybe you and I could eat a bunch of dirt, maybe going even near dirt or someone who's slightly ill 20 feet away could easily get you sick or give you a bad case of pneumonia. This disease means that Mouse pretty much can't interact with anyone and can't leave her room. And even if she wanted to, Mouse was disabled for a very long time and has slowly started to regain the ability to walk thanks to being able to finally support premium healthcare. Yay, love America! So this meant the only human contact the Mouse got was pretty much talking to her parents or very close family who she was kind of already adjusted to, and family who understood about the disease and took precautions. And look, I know this is a lot of information, but what I'm trying to get at is that you can only imagine how crushingly lonely this must be. Imagine not being able to leave your room. Yes, we were all there during COVID, but we at least knew that it was probably going to end at some point. And I'm sure many of you knew, me included, that this was awful for our mental health. Not being able to see the people you care about.
COVID was a really bad time for a lot of people, yeah.
Casual interaction with a cashier person is interactions that I'm sure all of us missed. And it was thanks to VTuber technology getting so much better and more accessible that Mouse was able to stream like me or like you or like any other big streamer. It was a level playing field. And on top of that, if you were a more artistically inclined person, you could show off your artistic skills by, I don't know, costume design or singing or lore or voice acting. There's so many more facets to it.
Yeah, there's so much you could do as a VTuber, which is part of why
talent, okay?
a lot of people are drawn to it.
Early career is when she's trying to raise money to get a new medical bed. Basically, normal beds, not good. They don't offer you support. It is
Uh-oh, we got an ad. I'm gonna close this off and run the ad. Changed my outfit, got an ad. Oopsie poopsie.
to get a new medical bed. Basically, normal beds, not good. They don't offer you support. They don't allow you to, go, lie upright. Basically, a lot more support.
Okay, so she needed a bed. There's nothing wrong with that.
And within minutes, they'd smash that goal.
I don't like to call my bed my bed. I don't like calling it my bed. It makes me feel very embarrassed. It makes me feel not so good. So I like to call my bed my workspace because that's where I am all the time. Fox, thank you so much for the pedaling. God damn it! Now what are you doing? Now thank you so much for the dodo. Thank you.
And I think a lot of people forget that Mouse didn't used to stream long. Mouse used to only stream for like an hour or two at a time, and then would go offline to take medication. But now feels comfortable enough to take the medication and still keep streaming, which I think is an amazing thing and something that
always remember your medication.
Has allowed us to do.
As someone who has to take theirs 3 times a day, take your meds.
Like me, some of them have god-tier singing skills. We all know that Mouse was training to be an opera singer and sounds incredible.
If you could look at me once more.
Combine that with aesthetically pleasing designs that are constantly changing, and it's no wonder that VTubers eventually had their boom. Now, obviously, Twitch and YouTube have always been very gamer-centric and gamer-focused, and gamers aren't exactly known for being the most chill and reasonable people. Look, I was a Call of Duty.
I lost my chill on Kingdom Hearts.
In those lobbies, and they were recorded. I would not be here.
Not even Call of Duty, Kingdom Hearts.
Any career. I was toxic, okay? Now look, I've been a content creator for 10 plus years online. It's been my entire adult life. I've been doing this for so long that I'm a fossil in internet years. And even before that, I would pretty much only spend my time on the internet. And it was normal that as a creator that you would get some kind of hatred towards you, or some people who would just blindly write mean comments. It was part of the job. Doesn't mean it's a good part or that we should accept it, but it's just kind of how it was. And because every creator would get a bunch of hate comments here and there was kind of a mutual respect amongst creators.
So I get a bunch of hate comments. First of all, obviously my model has a large chest. I get mean comments on that. I get rape threats, death threats, and generally you suck as VTuber threats. I get a lot of hate, especially when speaking out about bullying. Like, I don't like when people bully. I am vocal about it, and if bullying and things like that, racism and stuff like that, if that gets me hate, like speaking out against that gets me hate, I don't care. I have thick enough skin to deal with it. It's just some people don't. And they shouldn't have to put up with that shit.
Creators that you wouldn't just blindly insult each other for no reason. You wouldn't insult someone you didn't know or you didn't have beef with. It was a thing that you could expect because that's how normal people behave. However, nowadays it kind of feels like that's not the case anymore. It feels like it's kind of encouraged or okay to punch down and make fun of other creators that you don't like or you think that something's weird about them. And this has happened.
That's terrible. People shouldn't do that.
VTubers.
If you don't know someone, don't fucking comment on them.
Noah Glenn Carter made a video mocking the fact that people wanted to meet Mouse virtually. Here you go.
This might be the saddest video on the internet. So I want you to take a look at all these people. They were all trying to get the attention of a monitor. Basically, that's a popular VTuber on the monitor that was virtually attending an anime convention.
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean you should make fun of it, dude.
They could get a picture with it.
Now, obviously, you and I know that Mouse can't leave her room, and this is the only way that Mouse can walk around a convention or see any of her viewers, or any of those viewers can talk to Mouse. It's a rare experience for everyone involved, and an amazing feat of technology that we can even do anything like this. And to his credit, he did apologize.
This is an apology to a creator called Ironmouse because of this video.
I'm glad he apologized.
I called the video one of the saddest videos on the internet, which is completely unnecessary on my part. And Ironmouse actually responded, clarifying that the people weren't even crowding her, but instead they were crowding somebody named Connor that was there. I'm really sorry to you, Ironmouse, if you're watching. My video was completely unnecessary. I really hope that my video didn't cause you any kind of negativity or anything. And again, I am so sorry. If
Wonder what? I'm glad he owned his shit. I'm glad he realized he was wrong, apologized.
There was going to be any negativity? What do you mean by that? And now look, to Noah's credit, he did apologize and take down the video. And I think that needs to be commended, as a lot of people don't have the common decency to do that anymore. But
you didn't need to make it to begin with.
Would you not have taken it down if nobody complained? If everyone joined in? Haha, let's make fun of it. Would you not have taken it down? Or did you take it down just because
he has a
people
point.
were like, hey man, you're kind of a dick? The reason why I show you this is not because I want to send any hatred. This is 2 years ago. It does not matter. It's over. Do not send hatred towards another creator. And if you do, you're a piece of shit and you should not be here. But why is it now
that
you dunk on something that you don't know anything about, you don't understand, and you didn't bother to research into? Why is that the norm now? Why is it that you just post first and research second? Oh, I got some hate about this. I'll take it down. Don't worry about the other 500 videos where I blindly made fun of people I don't understand. The sad truth now is that it seems like it's okay if you're a large creator to be a dick to anybody you want or don't like or don't agree with. You know, having a large audience is a huge
it means you should do
whether we like it
better.
or not. We are influencers. We influence people with our opinions and what we say. I'm sure some people watching this video right now will be influenced by my opinion on all of this stuff. That's how it goes. But for some reason, it's okay now to blindly hate others and send rabid fans to go and attack people and stuff they don't understand. Why? It's hard enough just existing right now. It is horrible living in this year. It is a miserable time to be alive. Why are we making it harder for everyone? And if you're a VTuber, it is kind of just accepted now that you just get this level of blind hatred all the time. It's insane. Why is this okay? Anyway, moving on with the timeline. Since then, Mouse, and I assume most VTubers, have had to deal with insult after insult that is normalized. For Mouse personally, this level of hatred and vitriol escalated another level when Mouse was nominated for the Game Awards. Now, the Game Awards have this category for Content Creator of the Year. Obviously, this year had a massive amount of very, very big creators that I'm sure we're all familiar with. But to the surprise of Mouse and to most of us, Mouse got nominated.
He got so much hate under for that.
Mouse didn't deserve it. Mouse had an amazing year. Mouse had raised a ton of money for charity, had broken the all-time sub record for a woman on Twitch, and had done just some of the most amazing shit when you consider that Mouse is bedridden and has to have medication every single day that completely changes how any of this would be done, and providing such an insane energy to every stream whilst battling a ton of medical issues that are permanent throughout Mouse's life. I think the nomination is deserved, and by some sheer miracle, Mouse had won the award. It was a crazy achievement, and nobody expected Mouse to win, to be honest, because Mouse was by far the smallest creator out of the ones that were nominated.
And the Game Award goes to Ironmouse.
I remember watching that live.
Ironmouse couldn't be here tonight because Ironmouse is animated, and sadly, we're not in the Matrix yet.
Obviously, these creators were massive, and a lot of their fans that are watching the Game Awards were a bit upset about Mouse winning the award. This has led to a constant, and I cannot preface this enough, a constant stream of hatred now that Mouse has had to deal with openly on all of her socials for years now. This is the level of hatred that is normally like, I just gotta show you. I gotta show you. It's like ridiculous. This is 2022.
Okay, show me.
Back when Mouse's comments were pretty normal, I'd say. As you can see here, this is beating Kai. Okay, a little negative and unnecessary, but not that bad. This over Kai? Bro, who are you? You know, and luckily at this point, not all the comments are like this, but they're by far the most liked ones. And it only gets worse the closer we get to today. You all came from that Kai video, right? This is #1 streamer. No way blood, this is #1 streamer. This is who gets #1 on Twitch. It's an evil world we live in. And you'd think, okay, maybe something
That's
happened
awful.
at the time. This has been pretty much constant until now. Speed and Kai on top. How is the streamer of the year? How is the streamer of the year? This won the award, by the way. Oh, hell nah. This is who won. No cap, who's ironmouse? Brain rot. This beats Cypher PK. Game Awards are wild. Why did you win? No way this won Creator of the Year. I'm crying. This literally goes on and on. And you'd think, okay, look, it's because Mouse won the Streamer of the Year. It probably stops after that. Oh no. So many people are like, post this on Instagram Reels. Post this on Reels. Oh yeah, great. Because
Why?
love being toxic on Instagram. Bro, who are you? I'm begging you, please post this on Instagram. Why do people just want to be so cruel? What the f?
Why do you want that on Instagram? Oh, Shopify ad. Let's get rid of that. Yeet skadeet. Yeah, I don't pay for premium. I will not pay to access a website. I'm not paying for YouTube. YouTube's been free for like 20 years, my dude. That's a whole different situation in itself. Oh, oops.
This thing has the most subs on Twitch. How did you beat Kai? No human being on the planet wearing this. Okay, well, I wear it and it's on fire. Okay, jeez. On my life, I've never in my entire life seen a single stream. Why do you care? Why?
Yeah, why is that
Like,
necessary?
If I haven't seen something, I just don't interact. I don't understand what has happened.
Exactly.
But
If
we
you
all
don't
feel the
like,
need
you don't
to
agree with it,
say our opinion.
do
and
not
be like,
interact.
Guys, we hate this, right? Who cares?
Like,
You
have
know,
your
this
opinion,
is going
great.
for
Keep it
months.
to yourself.
That's
Be
pretty
like
much led
Bambi.
to
If you don't
Mouse
have
not
anything nice to
posting
say,
on TikTok.
don't say anything.
Really f***ed up. You can just successfully bully a massive creator off a platform. The reason why this all happened, by the way, is just because Mouse won an award. What? And this is just the stuff that Mouse gets on her own socials. This doesn't include the hatred that she receives from just existing in those posts from those low-tier bait Twitter accounts that post, "Can you believe this cartoon is beating Mars streamer, guys?" And it only escalated once more when ironmouse got the all-time sub record on Twitch, which led to a bunch of news articles tweeting about it and people talking about it. And unfortunately, a lot of people were just being blindly hateful. And of course, this level of hatred doesn't just stay.
People are just blindly hateful.
It's also in Mouse's chat. Here is a 85-page document of just some recent
85
events
pages?
of people
My
saying
God.
heinous shit towards Mouse. Now you're telling me this bitch-ass Vtuber surpassed Kai Cenat? God, you know these people
Like, I
are so
thought
ugly.
I got a lot of
Straight to
hate.
This crap. This is the bitch.
I thought I got a lot of hate when I made the Niji Sanji blacklist for saying, dude, that's racist. That's something.
Broke Kai's record. I refuse to believe any of you are real human beings unless you have less than 60 IQ. No one in this chat is real. I've been watching this shit for 10 minutes and I want to kill myself. How do people watch this shit, you weirdos?
Oh my
You'll
God.
never get on Kai's level. You guys know this is a fat guy, right? Amongst obviously all those insults, a lot of people saying that Mouse is lying about her illness, which, I mean, I don't have to tell you why that's wrong. Like, look at this. This is psychotic. This is f***ed up. How is this okay? And by the way, this is the list, obviously, that doesn't include the N-word bans, or that would be another 20 pages. Because of course it would be. Like if this was
My
my
God.
chat, I just would not stream. I would just not show up. This is fucked. 100%. I want to make this clear. I'm not blaming any creator. Obviously, we saw a lot of people name dropping Kai, saying how could this lose to Kai and all that stuff. This is not me blaming Kai in any capacity. I think his audience is at the size that is absolutely absurd, and at that level, you can try and tell your viewers, hey man, look, be respectful, which Kai has on numerous times. He's openly praised ironmouse and been very supportive towards small creators.
Ironmouse has always been top 5 all time. She's somebody I had to pass during my first subathon. Now, I know people are defensive. I know a lot of people defend me and shit like that. But Chad, if you actually looked at her stream and actually kept up with what she's doing, you feel what I'm saying? Not only was it for a good cause, but it was pretty well put together.
But obviously, you know, as a creator, you do still have some influence over your viewers. And I think it's important to make sure that when you see this behavior in the community that you call it out. And I'm not...
Yeah, you can't control your viewers, but you can call them out for their bad
It's
etiquette.
okay to just blindly make fun or hate something you don't understand or have not learned anything about. But I guess that is more of a reflection of the current times we live in. Because everyone seems to do that all the time. As a creator, I would be embarrassed if I saw my viewers blindly hating on someone else using my name. I would be mortified if I saw that. And,
Me too,
the
me
one
too.
good thing about all you guys is that I know that you don't do that. And I appreciate that. Because you're all cool. And you're all normally well-adjusted people, I hope. And look, I'll admit, I don't have a point of this video. I don't have a plan. I was just going crazy looking at all of this open hatred.
He's just losing his
my
shit.
mind, wondering why this is normal. That was literally it. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. And I kind of wanted to ask if anyone else or any other VTubers or any other even YouTubers, if you've experienced this same kind of level of blind hatred yourself. I would love to hear about it, just so that I know that I'm not going crazy. I hope we can have a civilized and good discussion in the comments. And
Alright, Connor, I will share my blind hatred story with you.
so that I know.
Oh, God. Okay, let's get a better frame. So in, I think, March or April of 2024, I spoke out about something that bothered me personally, and I got a never-ending hate train that was seen by like 2 million people. I got told to go kill myself. I got death threats. I got everything just because I said, hey, I don't really like this song. Comes off as fat phobic, and, you know, that's not cool. Like, there's reasons people are overweight. Like, whether it's, like, hormonal, whether it's medical, whether it's they just have poor diet and exercise. Yeah, like, people need to diet and exercise, but, like, you know, don't make fun of people. You don't know what they're going through. This song makes me feel bad. Like, this is not cool. And the blind hate I got for weeks after that, like, oh my Jesus. I had to ban a lot of people from streams. I got comments on YouTube videos that, like, were posted weeks beforehand. You know, I got never-ending messages. I think someone at one point made a collage of all the death threats I got and was like, hey, is she okay? Like, are you good? I'm lucky in the fact that I had an amazing support system at the time to, you know, talk me through it, and I had I want to say, strength to mute that shit very quickly and not look at it. And just, you know, do me. I threw my 2 cents out there and said, this makes me uncomfortable. We shouldn't be doing this to people. And I tried to understand why it was like that, but I can't wrap my head around it. So there was that. I get constant threats. I made fun of for the size of my model's chest, which is not cool. I have big boobs in real life. My IRL friends can contest to that. And I wanted my model to reflect part of me, I guess. Not that, like, my model reflects all of me, but obviously I'm not a magical elf with currently cat ears on. But, you know, I also get constantly inappropriate photos sent to me. RAPE threats, which, for those of you who are close to me, know that is extremely triggering. Dyslexia, please. Extremely triggering because of my past. But I do receive that same blind hatred all the time. No, I'm not gonna say, actually, not all the time. You know, a couple times a week, yes, but I know it's not my community, which is great. I have noticed one streaming platform in particular is a huge harbinger of negativity as well, since multi-streaming to it. But, you know, that'll linger. But that's all something I can manage. Like, it's not the end of the day. I do pretty well banning and blocking people. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter, guys. If you like this video, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff, and I'll do more of these in the future. Bye-bye!